We have Thanksgiving here on Thursday, at least in the US. I believe in Canada, Thanksgiving already happened last month. Still to date, the most viewed video I have, coming around 40,000 views, is how to give a thank you speech. And the backstory of that is I've been exposed to so many thank you speeches that were terrible. And for me, suffering through all of them, to put my piece out in the world that potentially 40,000 people have seen so they don't make the same mistakes, good, okay? Because every thank you speech that I've been exposed to has been so rambly, so long, so disorganized. Most of these thank you speeches are just lists. And why does that happen? Because people aren't used to making speeches, right? They're caught up in the moment and they probably didn't rehearse. Like, that's the truth of it. But shorter is better. Shorter and focused. Off the top of my head, what was in that how to give a thank you speech video? You highlight an individual and then something they did and then the impact it had on you. I think those are the three core tenets. So the same thing when you express thanks. It's up to you and who you're dealing with, but hey, thanks for everything. That's nice. That's fluent. That's gonna sound like a native speaker. But if you really want to express thanks to somebody, you tell them what they did and what it meant to you, right? So my friend last night, he drove me back. Like, I thought he was just gonna drive me to the train station that I could take back, but he drove me all the way back home. So, hey man, thanks for driving me back. You really didn't have to. I know that since you drove all this way here, now you have an extra long distance to drive back home. Again, I really appreciate it. I know how annoying it is to drive other people around, and people don't usually acknowledge the length of time it takes to drive back. Okay, your thanks doesn't have to be that long, but just trying to illustrate the clear thanks to the person, what they did, and why does that resonate with you. So I can appreciate someone driving me back because I've been in that situation and I know how annoying it is. And the extra detail is, man, like I hope people don't ask me to drive them around because I would rather not. And him knowing this, the appreciation is just a little bit deeper. So maybe that's something that we can kind of continue to review and practice, just like I said last time in the previous live stream about really practicing what have you been up to. So you get fluent with what have you been up to, you take that away from how are you enhance and improve the conversation there. Like, you can always say thanks, hey, I appreciate it, but in those key moments, the people that you really care about, you really want to be specific about expressing your thanks. Again, it doesn't have to be a big old long speech. It's just one or two extra sentences and the clarity and the focus. No big vocabulary there, but I think it can go a really long way on really shining the impact. And then save you a little bit of money so that you don't feel guilty to just like buy gifts for everybody every time you want to say thanks. But if you have the money, go ahead and buy gifts.